Washington trading for Carson Wentz was terrible in Washington's sake. I think it was an awful trade for Washington because they play in the worst, by far, the worst stadium in football and maybe the worst in all of sports, in all of professional sports, I mean to say. Maybe the worst stadium. Carson Wentz's career is going to there to die. Carson Wentz is going there to die. It's going to happen. We've seen many times where quarterbacks' careers get destroyed in FedEx Field, and we're going to likely see the same thing with Carson Wentz. Now, here's the thing. A lot of arguments I've heard, and I've said this briefly, but a lot of people say that if Carson Wentz is able to stay healthy with Washington, they can win their division. Yeah, well, it's not a if Carson Wentz stays healthy. It's not a if Carson Wentz gets injured. It's when Carson Wentz gets injured, they're screwed. I mean, they're absolutely screwed with that Carson Wentz contract, and there's nothing they can do about it. Now, it's good. I believe it's good that they kept Taylor Heineke and didn't ship him out to Indianapolis. I believe it's good that they kept him because he already has worked with their system in the past and can be a very good backup quarterback. But again, Heineke also gets injured every year. I'm not one to get crazy on conspiracy theories and talk about curses, but at the end of the day, I mean, FedEx Field, not where you want to play when you're a quarterback. That's not where you want to play when you're a quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks' careers have ended there, and that is where I believe Carson Wentz will end his career, will be with Washington. If it doesn't happen this next year, I believe it's going to happen somewhere in the future. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening where Carson Wentz is healthy over half of this season, this upcoming season, and I don't see it happening where Carson Wentz is able to be in the NFL for more than 4 years. I hate injuries. I hate it because we've seen sparks of Carson Wentz being the best quarterback in football. We have. We've seen sparks of it happening. The 2017 season, if Carson Wentz was able to stay healthy throughout the 2017 season, he would have won league MVP. We've seen what he's able to do. And that Carson Wentz, people say he's still in there somewhere. But it can't happen as long as he continues to get injured. He gets injured every year. And I hate to say it. I hate it. I hate injury so much. But let's be honest, it's probably going to happen. And it sucks for Carson Wentz. I want to see him do well. I want Terry McLaurin to have a great career. I think Terry McLaurin's one of the, maybe, if not the most underrated receiver in all of football. And I want him to be having a good quarterback, to be playing under the right system. But right now, it's not Washington. It's not. It's not Washington right now. I just don't see it happening where Carson Wentz is able to revive his career with Washington. Especially with that offense. Because their tight end, his name is slipping my mind right now, but he continues to get injured as well. It's just it is a cursed team. Let's be honest. It's a cursed team. And then on their defensive line as well, a lot of those players keep going out. Their defensive players start fighting each other. Like something's wrong in Washington, but maybe it's a new team now. I mean, they changed their name. They changed their front office. They got themselves a new quarterback. Now it's time to get yourself a new stadium. I hope Carson Wentz has a good career there. To be honest, I'm doubting that it's going to happen.